Sup everyone, my name's Chris Loon, giving everybody a quick update on my hand situation. As you know from my last video regarding this situation, I broke my hand in a car accident and my car was totaled. Today I had an appointment at the orthopedic and, well, it's a thing now. So I've got anybody who knows me knows I like purple. So I got a nice little deep purple cast on. But there is a small, if anybody's wondering what this is, the nurse lady called it mole skin for whatever reason, and it actually does help to avoid, like, rubbing my finger raw. My pinky and my ring finger are kind of, like, stuck together, and honestly, this is a lot more painful than the splint, but I think it's because I'm still getting used to the lack of motion, and that's it's mainly just the wrist that hurts right down here, but this does hurt every now and then because of the fact that whenever I move it, it's pushing up against this hard bit right here. I really don't like that, but, you know, if it's needed for the healing process. But I did get the black sock, essentially, underneath it, and nice little purple cast going on there. I don't think it's waterproof, so that is a negative. But, anyway, this does make holding controllers incredibly difficult, but if I kind of tilt it, I can do it. I'm just not going to be... I'm going to be very clunky for a little while, because it's, you know, obviously very difficult for me to hold this, and for obvious reasons, for obvious reasons, I can't play Phasmophobia or Halo, which is a pain in the ass. I can still probably play DDO. Maybe if I enable, like, the mouse look, which is not something I'm keen on doing, but if it's something I need to do, then, you know, it'll be something I need to do. But I'm not really keen on doing that. But not positive, but semi-interesting note, and my phone just vibrates. Yeah, my text and email update notification is Majora's Mask Skull Kid. You've heard it, I'm sure, in some of my videos. But, and also my hair's wet because I just got out of the shower, because I got up at 7:30 and I went to the doctor's office to go get, Emerge Ortho, to go get the cast put on. Funny information about that, apparently the fracture, which is going to be, I'm going to try to put it right up here somewhere, you guys will be able to see it up there. The fracture is at the point where it's on the cusp of needing surgery. So let me just take that down. So I'm going to probably 50-50 chance of needing to surgically put pins in my hand, or a pin, just drill it straight through the center, which is not going to be fine. So this cast may only be needed for a week, because they want me to come back in a week to schedule viewing, I guess, another x-ray to see how the bone is setting. And based on how much it hurts right now, I don't think it's going to be a good session next week. As far as, you know, how the duration, even if I don't get surgery, the duration, it's about 6 weeks. And hopefully the bone will set, and it'll, you know, feel moderately decent. But yeah. The only reason I have that picture is because the lady pulled it up and showed it to me. Not the lady, the nurse pulled it up and showed it to me, and the doctor showed it to me, and I just took a picture of it with my phone. But that is not going to be a pleasant experience to have, and it's already not a pleasant experience. It's one thing with a splint, because I could still move the rest of my fingers and put it in, like, a grip position, but I sweat. And, like, it's already getting sweaty in there sometimes, and I've had to take air dryer and blow dryer and push it up against the air conditioner just to dry it up. But today was very active for me today, because not only did I get this, but I also went to the tow yard where my car went after I busted the front end of it up, and picked pictures of that. Hi, Zinch. Pictures of that going to be right over here as well, just a couple quick pictures of that. I bashed my cat in the head. I am sorry. I went and got all of my stuff out of there. So I got all that taken care of. I said goodbye to the old machine. Move that out the way. I got one of my D&D orcs just hanging out. But I said goodbye to my car. Lovely thing. I've had it for, I want to say 3-4 years now. But luckily, again, I think some of you know my dad is helping me out. But, you know, that's been my situation for the day. And I was real sweaty because I was cleaning out the car in the middle of the heat. It's about like 71 degrees, and my dad's car has a, whose car I'm driving, has a broken air conditioner where it's pretty much just a fan. And if it's been sitting out the hot sun all day, the fan is hot, and I have to roll down the windows. And I don't like doing that because my hair goes everywhere, which I'm going to need a haircut. But yeah, that's been my day. That's the situation of this mess. One of the reasons that I chose to have it purple is because it's a lot harder for people to like write on it. So people are discouraged from doing it. Not that I kind of don't want people to do it because it feels kind of stupid now that I'm 30 years old and, you know, somebody wants to sign a cast. And I also made it purple because it's, well, purple's my favorite color. Son, will you get your butt? My cat has his butt, like, right on the microphone. He is literally, I'm pretty sure you can see, no, you actually can't see anything yet. Here's his tail, by the way. He's literally right in front of it where I can't even see my face on the screen. But anyway, I'm going, when it comes to my videos, I'm going to probably do a slew of RuneScape videos or DDO simply because that's what I can play right now, as well as some controller-based games. So because, you know, retro, not like high use controllers like maybe Halo or Dauntless, but I'm going to try to play some retro stuff. I still have to finish A Link to the Past. I haven't done that, and I will probably next week. I'm going to dedicate a day just to finishing that off. Probably going to be playing a lot more retro games. Retro Weekend hasn't been something I've done for about 2 weeks now. So I think I might start doing like Retro Week, where I just play retro games for like a solid week or something. I've got plenty of backlog horror games I can throw up. The other half of Labyrinthine. Some Phasmophobia that I can throw up there, and I think one other horror game that I played before all this happened. So I have a lot that I can throw up there. Yeah, that's his tail. I have a lot that I can throw up there. Also, beginning of next month is Adventure Jam. Son, I'm going to need you to get off of that. But beginning of next week is Adventure Jam, and I will be competing in that. I competed in it 2-3 years ago. No, actually 4 years ago, I want to say. Last year I didn't compete. No, last year I did compete, but I didn't finish. Year before that I didn't compete. Year before that I did, and I did Duat, which wasn't good. And year before that I did Dream of Mayweather, so I'm definitely going to be competing in it this year. I've been playing around a lot with 2D graphics. Legends of Common Realm is not on the back burner, but I'm not paying as much attention to it because I've been doing that every single day for like a solid 5-6 months. So I'm taking a break from it for now, and I'm working on some 2D stuff because I want to play around with it, and I've been playing a lot of retro games from the early 90s and late 80s, like the original Legend of Zelda, which, you know, didn't go well for me. I think it didn't go well for me just because of the fact that I was using a keyboard and not a controller. And I've got a classic game system as well as my nephew's copy of the original Legend of Zelda and Zelda 2, which I've yet to do that. I want to beat the original Zelda before I go into Zelda 2. But I think my entry would probably be 2D. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure something out. I will be doing probably some more Hammer videos over the next couple weeks just because I'm getting into it and I've started painting again, and my friend Jeff has more Hammer stuff, my friend Alex has more Hammer stuff, so I might try to do some videos there. I might be live streaming at Cape Fear Games at some point, more Warhammer stuff related. I get it, I have messages and stuff to get to. Actually, that's just more emails. But that's the update on all this mess and what I plan to do for the next 6 weeks. So, yeah, it's really put a damper on my horror game playing, and one thing I used to do is I used to come home from work, play 1 or 2 rounds of Phas because, well, it was fun, and then I'd go about the rest of my day, or the rest of my night, and now I can't do that. With the splint on, I had gotten used to moving my ring finger a little bit, so I was able to play the game at an angle. Now, my ring finger's completely immobile, as is my pinky, which is really, really weird. And even though I can move these 3 fingers, it still hurts. So today is just going to be a day where I sit around and do nothing. I've got to do other things today, but I'm just taking a day to relax. But yeah, that's going to be that. That's what I'm doing the next couple weeks. So apologize if I take a dive on the horror game mess. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for hanging in. That's just an update on everything that's going by, and hopefully I'll get some stuff out in the next couple days. See you guys later. I can't even snap my fingers on this hand.